Okay, welcome to Puppy Base Camp. The whelping box arrived today. The rails you can see around inside are so that a puppy can go underneath it if the mum's at risk of squashing him. And then as you see, we've got the purple vet bed, which is quite cosy, but has the added advantages of letting liquids through, so anyone lying on top stays fairly dry. Just on the edge there, don't know if you can see it, might see a touch of red, that's the heating pad, and then over here is the thermometer that's designed to keep the puppy's temperature at the right sort of levels. It has to be above 24 degrees, so you have to be careful to achieve that. It doesn't happen except on the hottest days, at least in Norfolk. Now, these are not gallows, but Dad put his carpentry classes to good use, and as you see, we've got an electric heat lamp. That's the supplement, the heat pad. You know, if Mum goes out into the garden leaving the puppies, we can just switch it on and keep them at a nice temperature. The puppies can't regulate their temperature the first 2 weeks, which also means they can't fight infections, so you have to be fairly careful. Pulling back, you should be able to see that we've rearranged the furniture to create a neat, fairly private alcove for Nina. This blue box here is her usual bed, and as soon as we rearranged it there, she very tactfully went and spent a couple of hours in there. Then on top, we've got the notepad and thermometer and lubricant, which is all about taking her temperature, as we've been doing these past few days. And then there's gloves and a timer and alcohol wipes to try to avoid cross-infection with the puppies. And that tin is Nina's bedtime treats. So that's Puppy Base Camp at the moment. We've got this big black mat newspaper for Nina to scrabble, should she need to, which they tend to need to in the last 24 hours to work off the stress that the pain makes them feel. And as you see, nice cosy entrance. So that's all ready. Of course, there's every chance that Nina will choose to give birth under the bed, but the puppies at least can sleep their first night in luxury. Okay, I'll take you over to where we've got everything else laid out, but just give me a little while to get there. Right, let's pull back a bit. There you see, everything prepared. Oh, and in the cupboard in here, well, let's see if I can reach it, because it's quite amusing. There, I don't know whether that's visible, but 4 blue rolls and about 20 white towels fill that cupboard. So, starting with the collars, along with the list of how we're going to give them to the puppies, depending on what order they arrive in. That's the box that's got the camera, and also we've charged the batteries up and made sure the card is blank. Both Milton sterilising fluid and TCP. I didn't really know the difference, but we wanted to get some things as clean as possible, so we've been boiling and TCPing. We were given a thermometer, so we've used that, so this is my second unused one. These two are very similar products. They're both stimulants and have got sort of quick energy in them, like glucose. This one we can give to Nina during the labour, if she can't keep food down, because she may well vomit. And then we can give it to the puppies, especially if he can't swallow, then again that gets some energy into him quickly. The puppy stim, as I say, that gives the same sort of energy boost, but it's also got colostrum in it, so that can count as the first meal if the puppy can't suck or Nina's got too many puppies to cope with. Nail clippers, they're a bit early with those, but we're going to have to cut the puppy's nails every 2 days, so we're prepared for that. As also, we are going to have to weigh them frequently and take their temperature frequently, because those are the best objective signs in the first few days that things might be going wrong. These here, we've got a couple of clamps and some salad scissors, and they're for cutting the umbilical cord if we choose to do that. And if it still bleeds after we release, then we can tie some dental floss around it. The umbilical cord falls off after 2 days. Now this here is an aspirator, and the important thing is to, oh I can't manage it, squeeze it up. That's going to have to be a job for Mum, isn't it? Squeeze it up before you put it in the puppy's mouth, and then you hope that you'll be able to remove any liquids that's blocking his breathing. I've also got some medicine called Dopam, which we're keeping in the fridge, which again deals with a puppy that's got respiratory troubles. What else is going on here? At the back there you can see another bottle of hand gel, so Mum and Dad can have that in the dining room when the puppies leave base camp and can go on day trips out. There's also feeding bottles, and over there are syringes, and that's all to do with getting food into the puppies. I'll show you if I can get into it. The bottle. Nope, that's not the bottle. Let's try this next one. Oh, found it. There now. Isn't that the cutest bottle you ever did see? Really need an idea of scale. So let's put the nail clippers beside it. There you go. Isn't that cute? But of course, that's one of the nightmare scenarios, and we hope we won't be using that. And then the pile of papers there, and the rubber sheet, and the towels and the blankets, and that blue roll, we've got 5 of those, are all about bottoms and cleaning up mess. Anyone who's got any newspaper to let us have, we would be grateful recipients. I think we've looked at everything except our chart. There we go, Sarah did that for us. So we can record some basic details as the puppy arrives, and then during the first week we'll do weighing and temperature taking. So there's the provisions for puppy base camp. And I'll keep you up to date as and when things occur.